Alright, my little fishes, it is time for my 2018 Mermaid Workshop tour. I know I think I've done maybe like 2 of these, but I wanted to give you guys a quick look at my Mermaid Workshop, my space, where things kind of are, how I work in such a small area. Because of those of you who are not aware, my kitchen sink, I could literally lean forward and touch. My fridge is right there and my couch is right there. So I have a very condensed, small area for my Mermaid Workshop, but I thought it might be fun to show you guys kind of the space, because I'm pretty proud of it. I feel like I do a really good job making this a functional zone for me to work in, which is kind of awesome. So let's just take a quick look, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna try not to show too much of my messy living room because I've just been filming all day, so it's kind of a gong show in that general area. So this is where I do the majority of my sewing. I either do it standing here or I do it standing at this desk. I film always facing my kitchen so you guys can get a nice backdrop behind me, but I just have my little wee sewing machine here, nothing fancy, just a Singer Fashion Mate. You know, it was what I could afford at the time, so there's that. The table is from IKEA, as are most of the supplies and the mats and things that I use. This is also from IKEA. The chairs are from IKEA. Just pretty much, if I didn't say where it's from, it's probably from IKEA. So I like to hang my mermaid tails that I'm working on or in progress from the wall. I have sort of a shelf over here where I keep a lot of mermaid collectibles. My mannequin is over there, which I don't use too often, but I do like to keep a couple of things on there, just kind of fills the space a little bit. And then my monofins are back here. All my sewing supplies and whatnot are down there. Behind me over here, we have my mermaid sort of board, people who send me things and whatnot. Let me just adjust you guys so you can see that better. I'll take the camera around to give you a close-up, but for now. So my mermaid board, kind of where I keep things. The people send me cute, adorable little goodies and knickknacks from friends and whatnot. This is my primary workspace where all the magic really happens. So this can get pulled forward if I need to. You'll see me do that in some of my live streaming on like Twitch or on YouTube or whatnot. You'll see that I'll sit behind there and work so that way I face the camera instead of you guys like looking over my shoulder or something. So that can slide super easy in and out. I have an extra chair there. I have one more chair that I've moved out of the way for the purposes of filming today. And as we approach my actual kitchen, I keep 2 big bins here, one for fabric, which I'll show you guys in a sec, and one for all of my like supplies, miscellaneous, but mostly supplies like greenery, foliage, that kind of thing. I end up, oh, my wraps are here. So you can see my fridge is right there. Fantastic. My pantry over here, I keep my trident, my apron, and my yardstick there. And then this has become kind of my catch-all for all of my mermaid supplies and things. I'm gonna give you guys a super close-up and detail, but I kind of wanted to give you the lay of the land just to start. I'm not gonna show you my kitchen because it's a disaster. My living room is a disaster because this is the 10th video, 12th, 10th video that I filmed today, so I'm and there's tails everywhere because the last video was the tail video with all of my tails, so you probably will have seen that before you see this. But let's just dive in and I'll show you guys up close what this all looks like. Okay, so I really wasn't kidding. There's tails everywhere right now. But my Mermaid Workshop is clean just for you guys. We'll start over here. Like I said, I keep my little sewing machine here. I keep a puzzle under here that I'm working on, but I also use this to protect the wood. I have, if I can try not to show the mess that is my living room. So my mannequin stands here, mermaid collectibles, books, my little pushing mug from Mermaid Moongazer, a few other cuties, little goodies. Little bitties, I'm so excited. My Mickey ears are now in the office, my Little Mermaid Mickey ears, just in case you're a long-time viewer and you're wondering where those went. Here are my tails, not all of them, obviously, most of them are actually on the floor now, but I put 2 back up for this is Mermaid Moongazer's tail, and that I'm working on, and this one is one of mine. Underneath it, we have my box Monofins. Who is really excited about this? There's a lot of them in here. We've got the Luna, I've got a Mahina, there's a Rapid back there, my Aquarius, mermaid linden fin. There's another finese fin. I'm not sure what that's, just cardboard. That's a land fin. That's another land fin. That's a little kid's finese fin under there. But yeah, this is kind of my catch-all for all the monofins, because you would not believe how much space they take up. Look at that. It's ridiculous. So, so under here I keep my filming equipment, my fan. This is kind of like work in progress, miscellaneous catch-all. Sequins that I'm using currently for my one of my tails. This is just like all my sewing supplies and whatnot. Underneath, we got a lot going on here. This is where I keep my mermaid leggings. These are not ones that I sell. These are ones that are for like modeling or for taking product shots of and that kind of thing. I also wear them for like promotional reasons and whatnot. Here's where I keep patterns. These patterns all belong to different mermaids. Like this is for Mermaid Kim. This is her pattern. I keep mermaid tops in here. This is my wig and whatnot. I think it's facing the wrong way because they're all labeled. But my wig is in here. And then various patterns for different fluke shapes or different additional fins and things like that. They all live in there. Then I've got like miscellaneous Christmas craft supplies because I literally have nowhere else to put that. It's amazing. And then my neighbor dropped off a big box of shells. So I went through the whole thing. I kept all the ones that I really liked, donated the rest, and then put them all in this nice thing. So this thing is literally just a big box full of shells. Can you believe it? It's crazy. So many shells. So many craft potentials. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Anywho, so that is that space there. Now if I stand up, oopsie daisy, there's that extra chair. And my sort of outlet where I plug everything in. But this is my main workspace, and I usually have 2 protective mats that go on top of this, but as you can see, like, I still managed to get paint on it, because that's how I roll, apparently. Over here, we have 2 grate bins, which are fun. I like these. Inside I keep a lot of different things, from plastic garbage bags, foliage for tops, some of my costume for when I do events when I've got legs, like my corset and my robe. I keep like my belt and stuff. There's some Velcro in here. Like this is really just a catch-all, like flowers for hair pieces, my the netting that I use for tops. I keep the vinyl in here, all my thread goes in here. And all that kind of socks for swimming. Apparently those don't really need to live in here though. Some miscellaneous. This, which I wanted to do a giveaway eventually. She's cute though, I like her a lot. I have another one. That's why I wanted to do a giveaway. But yeah, so that's the top part of this. Now the bottom part, obviously I can't lift this off with one hand, but this is just fabric. I mean, it's not really exciting. I have fabric for a lot of different things. I was gonna do like a mermaid stocking kind of idea. There's the extra fabric for that other tail. And yeah, so that's all the good stuff in there. It's just literally an entire bin filled with fabric. All right, and that just lives right under here, and it's easy. Well, I say that, but it's actually kind of hard to move around. It's easy to move around with 2 hands, not with 1. All right, and then over here, I have my trusty apron, and I have my beautiful trident, and oops, which is falling. Oops, daisy, come on, babies, don't go anywhere. And then my yardstick, which is from my grandma. Let's tuck you in there a little bit. And then in here, I keep, you know, beads, craft supplies, notebooks, patterns, sequins, gloves, rope, my 2 different irons, another bin for some scrap fabrics, another bin for some scrap fabric, my sealant for my trident, and all that kind of good stuff. So this is a real sort of mishmash. I wish I had a better way to store and stock things, but honestly, this has been the best way that I've had it so far. I know that I say that every single time, and then literally the next day I move everything, but But this is pretty much the space because now I'm standing in my kitchen. So my fridge, footstool, carpet, where I moved some stuff out of the way. And then my living room starts right here. So it's quite a small space that I work in. And so though it is a small space, I do feel like I am able to get a lot done in this area. You know, it's nice. I've got, I can see outside a little bit, even though my neighbors make me crazy from time to time. The light in here is quite nice. It's a little orange right now just because I left that open, but I really need some daylight. I've been filming for 4 hours, 3 hours. I just need some daylight. But I do enjoy the space. It's fun, it's great. I like having people over to do like tail talks. We sit behind the table here, work on things. It's good, it's functional. So don't feel like even if you have a small space to work in, you can do a lot in a small space, guys. Like don't be afraid to experiment and look for options. Like always try to have whatever it is that you purchase do more than one thing, right? So it has multiple purposes that I use that for. This is not just a surface, it's also storage. So try and think about the potential of more than one use. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, and that has been my little workshop tour. I know it was a quick one. It's because it's a small space. If you guys would like to see more stuff like that, please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. And also tell me, are you a mermaid who works in a small space as well? And how have you made it work for you? I would love to know. Let's share some tips and tricks to help those mermaids out there who are also dealing with a small space and need some inspiration. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna leave you there. If you guys like this video, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell notifications so you don't miss any of my mermaid adventures. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. I had a lot of fun showing you my space. And I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. All right, my little fishes, happy swimming. Bye.